Hello everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. Now today we're going to make the matching earring to the Crazy for Pearls reversible bracelet. So we made the bracelet, and remember it's reversible, and then I posted the earring, which is the same component, also reversible, but it's got a drop and a few more different beads. And I was originally going to say use the Crazy for Pearls bracelet, reversible bracelet component, and then just add the top and bottom to it. And you can do it that way, but for those of you who want a full video on it, I'm going to do the whole thing for the earring, because it is a little bit different, and I think it would be nice to do it all in one, with one thread rather than adding two separate threads on the top of the bottom. If you want to do it the other way, you can do it that way too. But I'm gonna just, for people who haven't done it yet and want to do it, I'm gonna do the whole video. So the reason I have the rest of it out is a viewer was asking me about bridal jewelry and wanted it to match this or sort of go with this, and so I did the earrings, and then I'm working on this choker to go with the earrings and the bracelet. I'm messing it up. Again, it's reversible, so you can wear it either way. But I'm not done with it yet because I want to make some beautiful ending on it. Now it's a simple choker, but I think it's really elegant and it looks beautiful on the neck. I wish I could show you how pretty that looks as a choker with that little drop hanging. It hangs right in that little spot on your neck. It's perfect. I don't even know what they call it, clavicle or something, like somewhere around there. But it's a really lovely, really looks lovely as a choker. But I want to find some really amazing ending for it. So as you see, I haven't done an ending for it yet, because I want it to. I don't want to just do a lobster claw. If I do that, I want to make it pretty, and I want some drops to hang down the back, or a drop and some chain or something. So while I continue to think about what kind of really pretty end I'm going to put on this, because I want it to look lovely coming and going, which all brides do anyway, I am going to work on the earrings with you. Okay, so here are the earrings. So again, they're reversible earrings, and I want to show you a couple of others that I made. So I made this one, and I know it's difficult to see the color, but this is the most amazing purple. It's called Iridescent Purple, and it's a Swarovski pearl, and I don't know how well you can see it on camera, probably not at all, but it's a gorgeous purple. It's a deep purple with a green shine to it. It's just an iridescence. The iridescence is green, and when you wear it, it looks so pretty on during the day when you can really see it, and even at night, because at night the gold of the beads show, and it outlines the whole thing. So it's really, I love this one, and I think it's just, just the opposite, right? So we've got really, simple, sort of classic looking pearls, and then we've got a little funky going on. Now when I look at this, I see bright purple, but you may not see bright purple. I don't know. All right, so this is the one, another one, and this is the one that I'm going to make the mate to today, because you can see this one better on camera. And this is made with Swarovski pearls also, pearl beads, and they're turquoise, and I just love this. Now I didn't have a turquoise drop. I thought I did, but I didn't. But I kind of like it with the white pearl drop. So again, it's reversible. I love this on both sides. It looks great. So this is what we're going to work on. So let me give you a materials list right away, and let's see if I can. I just have my materials up at the top, so let me see if I can pull out a little bit to give you. I'll pull them down a little bit. So you're going to need some 15-0 seed beads, and I'm using dark gold or metallic bronze. You're going to need a 11x8 Swarovski Pear drop, and this is a pear shaped, and it's white. You need a little Montee. Now I only have a few Montees, and this one's a silver shade. Let me pull in a little bit just for the materials. This is a silver shade. I would go with like really fun colors. I mean, you can put a emerald green one here, or a bright red here, or a ruby color there. That'd be gorgeous. So I say, use any color Montee you love. I just happen to have silver shade, and it goes with everything. That's why I like it. Okay, you're gonna need 8 3mm bicones. Pull these aside a little bit. So we need 8 3mm bicones, and those are Swarovski Light Gold 2X, and I use these a lot as accent beads. I love them. You're going to need 4 turquoise pearls. These are Swarovski. They don't have to be, but I'm just using Swarovski. You'll need a little ear hook. I have a little gold-filled ear hook, a little stop bead. Got some 8-pound Fireline, and 6-pound Fireline, and my new favorite, let me pull out a little bit so you can see everybody, size 11 beading needle. Now, the Bicones that are in between the pearls here are going to be tough to get through. They're gonna have a lot of thread through them. Now, I've made a ton of these already, and I have not had a problem getting my size 11 needle through. But if you are, switch to a 12. Now I used to just kind of jam my size 10 beading needle because I love it so much, the size 10 so much. So I would jam into everything, and then half the times I would break a bead. So now I have, I always tell you about my little tomato. Here's my tomato. Look at all those needles. I keep my tomato out, and I keep a size 10, size 11, and size 12 needles in it. And I have lots of needles and pins in that one because I've been beading a lot. So I always have all of them available to me in case I need to change a needle. So in the middle of a project, if I need to change it, I can change it. All right, so there are your goodies. So get them together, and we'll start making this earring. See you in a minute. Okay, so we're back. So I've threaded my needle with about 3 feet or so of Fireline. And you might have a little left over, but I want to make the earring all with all one thread. So about 3 feet. I've got about a 6 to 8 inch tail. Got my stop bead on. And what I did was I put on 4 6mm pearls and 4 of the 3mm bicones. Okay, and I'm just going to make that into a circle. I'm not going to tie it. I'm just going to come through the beads from the tail end up, and I'm going to connect those beads. Okay, so that's just right angle weave, and I want to go around, and you just want to go around one time to reinforce this a little bit so it's not so loose. You don't want to do too much reinforcing because we have a lot of thread to go through those little these little bicones here. So once around, past the stop bead, okay, there. So I'm just past the stop bead there, and then go through the one bicone right there. Okay, so there you have it. You've got your little unit with 4 pearls and 4 bicones. So what we're going to do is we're coming out of the bicone. We're going to take 9 15-ohs, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Coming out of this bicone, just hop over to the next one and go through that bicone. Just surrounding the pearl with those little 15-ohs. Okay, pulling a teeny bit. Okay. Pick up another 9 of the seed beads. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're coming out of this bicone, just come around and go through the next one. So you see how you're just sort of you're beading around the pearls. So do that 2 more times, and when you get to the end, I'll meet you back here and we'll put on the Montee. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so we're back. Now I've done all my pearls, and I've come out of this 3mm right there. So I've put on my needle 3 15-ohs, a Montee, and 3 15-ohs. Now if you're not familiar with the Montee, I'll pull it up real quick to show it to you. So a Montee is it's a crystal that has 2 channels going through its little case. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to take your needle and you're going to go through one of the channels in the back. It's like an X, so you're going through one of them, just like so. Okay, and then take your needle and go through the opposite bicone on the other side. Okay, And your Montee is going to sit crooked, and it doesn't really matter because eventually it's going to look like that. All right, so you're coming out of this bicone here. Now this is a little different from the bracelet. I'm just trying something different. Instead of with the bracelet, we went around the bicone, the little seed beads. I'm just going to go through this pearl to get to my other side where I want to put my other Montee on, and then go through the bicone as well. I'm going to move my stop bead down a little bit because it's sort of interfering a little bit. Okay, so now I'm ready to put the other set of seed beads across the Montee. Okay, so I'll take 3 seed beads, go through the other channel underneath the Montee, so you can crisscross through it, which is kind of cool. So put those on, okay, and then take 3 more seed beads. 1, 2, 3, and we came out of, okay, that side, so you want to go through the same side on the other bicone. And the reason I do that, it's just it sort of keeps them in a straight line instead of having them curve. Okay, so don't worry about if it's loose. This is perfectly natural that it's loose. It's supposed to be. It's all going to straighten up. Okay, so now we have our little, the top of our unit done. We have the Montee on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to see we're coming out of this bicone. I'm turning it over to the other side right now. It's easier to work this way. So you're coming out of this bicone right here. Now I should have probably made these bicones bright orange so you could see them, but there's only one bicone there, so you'll see it. So take 4 seed beads, a bicone, and 4 seed beads. And I want you in the back, so I want you behind that first loop, okay? So just go through the next bicone. That's all we're doing. It's just going around and around through the bicones, putting these sort of half loops on them, okay? So then do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bicone, 3 millimeter. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, come through that next bicone. So do 2 more and meet me at the end, and then we'll start our next pass. See you in a minute. Okay, I'm down to the last pearl, and I just wanted to put that one on with you. So I'm coming through the last bicone. So now I see I have 4 bicones on there with 1 bicone with 4 seed beads on either side. There's the front. Let's continue on the back. So now what I want you to do is, you're coming out of the bicone, I want you to pick up 11 seed beads. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, a lot of seed beads, 10, 11. So we have 11 seed beads. Do the same thing. You're coming out of this bicone, go through this bicone, not the top one, but the one that's in between the pearls. That's the one we're going to be, that's really getting full of thread. But it's still easy to get through. So don't worry about it. You'll get through it. Okay, so now you have 3 loops around your pearl. So do that all the way around, meet me at the end, and then we'll continue. All right, see you in a minute or 2. Okay, so we're back. So I've gone around each pearl with 11 bicones, and I'm coming out of this 3 millimeter between, we're working just with the 3 millimeter bicones in between each pearl. So I want to sort of tighten these up a little bit. So I'm going to connect the first 2 rows of of our seed beads that are going around the pearl. So I'm coming out of this. I'm coming out of a 3 millimeter bicone. Just go up the first 4 of the first 9 seed beads that you put around your pearl. Okay, so I'm just coming up. I've sort of moved to the front again. Okay, go back to the second, to that bicone in the middle, and then go back to the front again and go down the the four more bicones. So that's how we're going to sort of attach this bicone to the front. All right, go through your 3mm bead. You should be able to get through that. There we go. Just make sure you don't catch, see, I caught my thread there a little bit. So just make sure you don't catch your thread, because you're doing some really small work here. Okay, so you've just sort of attached those two by going through 4 beads. We'll do that one more time, and then I'll send you off on your own. So we're going through the first 4 beads. It's like on the front of our unit. Switch to the back. Get that 3mm bicone. Go down the last 4 beads. And you've got another one attached, okay? So go around, and it looks pretty once you pull it. It kind of, you know, it really pulls the piece together. So go around doing that, and then there are just 2 more to do, and then meet me back here, and we'll start working on the back of this piece. All right, so we're back. And I've attached my first and second row of all my pieces, my seed beads, and the first 2 rows of seed beads, and it's looking pretty nice. See, the more you play with it and the more you do, the more it firms up. Okay, so now what we're going to do, oops, got little dropsies there, is we're going to do the back of the unit. So we're going to be using these little 11-0 rings, you know, half rings on the back. So you're coming out of a 3mm bicone, and you're going to go up 6 beads of the 11 that you put on the back. Make sure I have 6, yes. Okay, and you're going to pull that. And this is what's going to pull everybody in. So on the next one, you're just going to count 6. Here's 6. And go through that 6th bead. That's like the center bead, right? So you have 11, so 5 and 5 makes it even, and then 1, the 6th one, you use as the center to pull in. So do that on each piece. So just count up again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, and then do your last one. Do my count here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. What that is doing is it's bringing everybody in, see? So then go back through. So you've got these 4 beads that are attached. Go back through the 4 a few times. See, the more I go through it, the more it pulls in. So go through this one. It's just those little group of 4 that make the points in the center. Go through that one. Go through the next one, and just go around and around until the back looks like this. Okay, and then meet me back here. I'm going to do it off camera. All right, so we're back. Pulling in a teeny bit. We're getting to some very close work here. So I've taken my stop bead off, and I have about an 8-inch tail, and I'm going to try and use that to put the loop on the top. So let's orient our piece so that the earring hook will be up here and the drop will be down here. Now, if you didn't leave a long enough tail, don't worry about it. You have plenty of thread to go around and get to the top for your earring hook. But if you can use your tail, then use your tail. I probably should have told you to leave it, you know, at least an 8-inch tail. I did tell you that, but I didn't say for the loop. Like I said, you have plenty of thread, so don't worry about it if you didn't, you know, leave an 8-inch tail. All right, so you see how my piece has come together here? So it's, you know, it took me like three or four, you know, sort of threading around. lost my words there. Took me through 3 or 4 passes around these 4 beads to get this really pulled together like that. So you see it does actually get pulled together like really nicely. All right, so I'm coming out of this bead here. It's one in the center right there. It's over here. I want to go this way. So I'm going to go through these seed beads on the side. Okay, and then I want to go up through these seed beads right here and through the bicone. So I want to get down there. I'm just moving my thread around, whatever it takes for you to get there. So I'm moving my thread around, so I'm at the bottom now of my unit. This is going to be the top of my unit. And like I said, if you didn't leave enough thread for the top, don't worry about it. You can snake your thread around. You have plenty of thread to do that. So I'm coming out of this bicone. I'm going to take, let's see, what did I do with my little Heishi beads? They seem to have disappeared on me. So let me go grab some. There we go. Gee, I hope I told you about the Heishi beads. Okay, so you need some Heishi beads. If I didn't tell you, it's going to be in the description box. Okay, always look at the description box. All right, so take a Heishi or a seed bead. You don't have to use, you can use a size 11/0 seed bead. You don't have to use the Heishi. Take 5 seed beads, a bicone, your drop, put it on like so, come down, 3 seed beads, I'll make a little picot, skip the 3, come through the pearl and the bicone, pick up 5, seed beads, and either a Heishi bead or a size 11 seed bead, and go through the other side of that bicone, just the bicone, just like that. Okay, and that's going to give you your drop. All right, so now what I want you to do is I want you to reinforce that drop. So I'm going to go off camera and do it. Just go through, coming out of the bicone, just go through the Heishi, and you know, everything else, come back around, go up, and then through the bicone again, and I'll meet you there. Okay, so we're back. And what I've done is I just want to put this guy out here. I finished my drop, and I reinforced it, and I love the way the Heishi beads make that nice sort of shape down there. You don't have to have them. I just like the shape, and I like that little sparkle of a little spark of silver in there, just kind of vintagey looking to me. So what I've done is I took my needle off the bottom thread and I've threaded my tail with my needle. Now I know I didn't tell you that in the beginning, but if you don't have enough tail and you're still attached here, all you have to do is just snake your way around through the beads. Just go around, just all the way around the unit until you come out of this top bead. Now the reason I did it with the tail is that it's just, you don't have to fight to get through some of these bicones. So I'm just going to take my tail and I'm going to come out of there. It just makes it a little bit easier. I'll make sure that you know that. Okay, it's already the end of the video, so you already know it. So it'll be written in the, will have been written in the materials list and such. All right, so anyway, we're at the top of the earring. Like I said, snake your way around. You can. That's how I did the other earrings. I just snaked it around. This time I just decided to use the tail. All right, so take Heishi, 7 seed beads, and a Heishi, Okay, and then just, you're coming out of the end of the bicone there, go through the other side. Just make a loop, just like so. I'm just going to turn it around because it's more comfortable for me to sew this way. And I'm going to go up the Heishi and 3 of my seed beads. Pull. Okay, I'm going to skip the 4th, then I'm going to go, oh, I look like my thread is caught there. Let's see. Come on, you. Okay, so then we're going to go down 3 seed beads on the other side. I don't think it was caught, it was just, I had just pulled it out of shape a little bit. Down the Heishi, through the 3mm. Okay. Now reinforce, go up the Heishi again, the 3 seed beads, skip the 4th, go down the last 3, okay, go through the Heishi and the 3mm again, and what that should do is it sort of should give you a little, should poke up a little bit right there. There we go. So gives you a little point over there. So you know, when you, as you reinforce this, it's going to make your, you know, make your point a little more even. So I'm just going to pop up one more time just to get it nice and strong. It's a very light earring. I really don't think you have to worry about it all that much. See, this 8-inch tail is giving me plenty of thread to actually go through all this and not have you know, and not be too short. So okay, there you go. You got your sort of your little, there we go. You got that little loop on, and it looks a little wonky. This is like a super thick Heishi bead right there. You can see it, and this one's thin. So maybe check that out. Oh, and I'm also stuck here. All right, maybe check that out a little bit, because that's making a difference in how my loop looks. So I should have gotten rid of this Heishi bead right there. But that's all right. So you know that that's why it looks a little weird. All right, so then just come down some beads. I'm coming out. Just going to go down here. And I'm just going to snake my way around a little bit and tie some knots inconspicuously somewhere. You know, like maybe right here before this bicone. Okay, and then maybe go, you know, maybe go through that bicone and then, you know, go down a little bit, make another one. The thing, this unit is very tight. I don't think you really have to worry about it. So you've got your loop on, and then just, you know, snake this one around a little bit, and then we'll come back, we'll put the hook on, and we'll have a pair of earrings. Okay, so we're back, and here's my little hook. I'm going to just take my flat nose pliers, and I'm just going to twist the hook open, put my earring on, whichever way you want it, and I'm just going to close up the hook, and there we go. Got an earring. So there you have it. We've got our earrings, and I think, you know, if the component is not exactly like the, you know, if this earring, if I didn't make it exactly like I made the component, you know, I didn't look at the video. I just did it from memory. So, and I improved on it a teeny bit. I think I put well, the drop, of course, was separate, but actually, yeah, the unit's the same. So I think I did it, you know, in the same sequence. If not, don't worry about it. It comes out beautiful either way. So there you go. You have your earrings. I love these turquoise earrings. I can't wait to make the purple ones. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will make these earrings. I hope you'll make them in all different colors because they're so cute. And, you know, I hope you wear them on both sides because I love them on both sides. I think they're really, you know, I think that's really cool to have. There you go. So they're both sides for you. All right. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video. Subscribe. Check me out on Facebook. Join the fun. Have a wonderful weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.